Welcome to Just Kick It with Big Bob, where I share my 2 bobs worth with you, whether you like it or not. Well, it is well and truly 2024 as the crow flies, and in this day and age it behooves one to look back over the years, cast our collective mindsets back to simpler times. For instance, when AB was Australia's skipper, and what a legend for a man of his stature he turned out to be. Over 10,000 test runs, skipper in what can only be described as the lean years of Australian cricket, and by that I refer of course to the years Simo sat in the shade of the coach's box and did his best to get on the goat of all and sundry, not least Captain Grumpy himself. The question remains, did AB jump or was he pushed? There's no need to spell it out. I think we all know the answer to that, Dorothy Dixer. He could have been a champion baseballer, but he chose cricket, or more accurately, cricket chose him. What with the captaincy being thrust upon him when the team was at its lowest ebb, not to mention young Kim Hughes's nadir, and he had no clue in the world what captaining was about. AB, I mean, nor did Hughes for that matter. And that brings to mind when Zip Zap Sewer made the switch from the Peckers to the Bays and changed the culture of the club from a good time, few beers after the game party club to a better time, many beers after the game rollicking party club. Zip Zap, Hubcap, Rady, another story for another forum. We'll leave it at that. But be that as it may, as you well know, it takes time for a meatball to gain momentum as it rolls down the hill. Same goes for a snowball, of course, and I'm just getting warmed up in the fond memories department. For instance, the day when Phillis kicked 18 goals at the Bay Oval and they still couldn't bring up the 50. 49-23 being the final tally. When's another opportunity like that going to present itself? I bet you're kicking yourself now, lads. Then to rub salt into his wounds, they've gone and left his Magarey medal achievement out of their latest history book, and Fred wants his pictures taken down and won't be darkening the doorstep of that club anytime soon. What a kerfuffle, eh? That it had to come to that. Well, at least Davey Warner's baggy green turned up, fell off the back of a truck, no doubt, and another scandal was avoided by the skin of our back teeth. And what a scraggy-looking item it was. Well, good luck to you, Warner. Only a pity you didn't put your head down and make a ton in your last time at the crease in a big one, son. You missed the bus there, didn't you? But getting back to the topic at hand, we'll leave it on the back burner for now and bring up another matter in the form of the woeful cricket commentary that we have to endure, and the ABC is no better with all the irrelevant reminiscences that go nowhere and quite frankly add nothing to the enjoyment of the game that is there to be enjoyed. What with their statistical numbers and pie charts and what have you, it's enough to put you off your tucker. Furthermore, those boffins who decided to start the Adelaide Test on a Wednesday need their collective heads examined. Fred Nurk could have told him it was a stupid decision. The game over before the weekend starts when most of the workers could get along. Another example of the powers that be being out of touch with what the people want. If you're going to start on a Wednesday, think outside the box. Let's get a session or two in before work kicks off. Let's start at, say, 5 a.m, put the lights on, strap some torches onto the batters' helmets if you like. The people will come in their droves and still get to work and earn their daily crust to keep bread on the table for their family and all the kiddies at home. Not to mention the farmers. They're all down from the country. They're used to getting up at Dingo's Fart to milk the cows. They'll be there, don't you worry about that. Of course, the bar will have to open early. Put the full English breakfast on the menu. Imagine the hijinks out the back of the members as the dawn breaks and the first heart starters are down. They're not going to let an early start stop them from getting on the turfs with their mates, and I think the big names of yesteryear would be in favour of it, Wally. I really do. The Don, for instance, he was an innovator. And, of course, Richie, the doyen, surely he would give it the thumbs up, not to mention Clary Grimmett, David Sincock. Boy, could he turn a cricket ball. Yard and a half. You reckon Warney could jag him? Well, he had nothing on Sincock. Well, that's about it for now. I've had my say. Now I've got to get home and put the netting up on the apricots. Keep the willy wagtails out. Thanks for hearing and feeling. Big Bob coming in off a long run with my 2 bobs worth, and you don't get much for 2 bob these days. Until next time, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-baran.